Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and we have another open with me, and this is the latest Simply Crochet. It's got a little hole in it, but I don't think anything was lost. But while I'm getting in, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Hopefully you'll be informed when a video or two pops up. So also, if you can like and share and hype my videos, it really does help my channel. So straight off, we've got this, which is a double-ended crochet hook. It's a 2.5 and a 4mm. It has a kind of a wooden, I would say bamboo, but I don't know, a wooden ergonomic handle, and it looks okay, doesn't it? Depends how slippy it is for me, but that's the free gift, not a bad gift. We have a little supplement, and then we've got the magazine itself. So let's have a zoom out just a bit. So there we go, I guess. Let's go down a little bit. There we are. Right, so we have Learn Arcade Stitch. Well, you can learn that with Crochet Rocks because we already have that as a tutorial. Living on a Prairie, inspired by Yellowstone style. Create a cozy home. Well, just a whole home. Make me. Hook yourself happy with a cozy cardigan, which is this. The yarn kind of disguises that it's probably just one stitch over and over and over again. But because we've got flecky yarn, you won't see that. We have bobble scarf, belt, party cardigan, waistcoat. We have, oops, actually got this hooked under my leg of the thing. This delightful, Bet on a Yeti. Dress ups. I think Book Week is it coming up or come? I don't know. Save pounds on King Cole. We have a cushion and a blanket with what looks like pansies. Okay, my mum loved a pansy. Just saying, a favourite. Really loved the pansies. So we have a bubble and stripy effect scarf. This is obviously some kind of spike stitch, front post, whatever. Ooh, 2 pages. So yeah, we've got that. We've got whether this is just embellishing a hat. We've got a circular bag. We've got this shawl or blanket. We've got one of these pointed scarves, I would call that. A waistcoat looks kind of rustic, Indian. I don't know. When I say that, I mean Native American. We've got these embellishments to plant pots. That's the, was that diamond shapes? Well, must have been on the contents page. Never mind. But we've got the scarf. We've got a belt. We've got this dress-up thingy. We've got that. We've seen those. Let's move on. So we straight away always have that advert and that advert. So just a basic granny square that. Okay. Don't really need to read that, do we? So we have Eternity 100 grams Aran weight yarn from Lang. I wouldn't have a clue where to find Lang. I'm going to go down a bit. Should hopefully get us a bit more. If I go up, you'll get all of it, and down a little bit more. There we go. So I couldn't figure out what was wrong with my setup there. So that looks kind of nice, but I've never heard of Lang. I wouldn't have a clue where to get hold of Lang. But never mind. Maybe I should look into it. So skills and events. 14th to 15th of March, we have Textile. Textile is £12 in Manchester Central. We've got the 21st to the 22nd of March, East Anglia Yarn Festival from £15 at the Norfolk Showground Arena. And 19th to the 22nd of March, we've got £15. Business Design Centre London is the Stitch Festival. And 26th to 28th of March, Craft for Crafters is £10 from West Point Arena in Exeter. We've got some books to look at. Try not to catch the leg of my tripod-y thing. We've got Laura Strutt Granny Square Crochet Quilt Blocks. We have, that's $14.99. More realistic price than we've seen recently. A Crochet Year by Zoe Curtis, up to $18.99 by Quadrille. So yeah, that's only 20 projects, so that's a lot. We've got Ultimate Guide to Granny Squares by Leonie Morgan, $14.99. Just out there, I've got a year of Granny Squares going on, and we're up to number 43, I think is the next one. So a darn sight more than in these books, and they're free. They are free. We've got Zodiac Mosaic by Alexis Sixel, $16.99 by David and Charles. And Spring in Your Step. We're starting to think about spring then. Big balls of yarn as well. Where's that from? From Yarn Smiths. I'm not that fussed about their yarn. I did like the cotton though, but I don't like the rest. I've tried. Maybe that will change. This is a Stolecraft Cotton Twist. I've not tried that one yet. Maybe I'll get that. We'll see. Living on a Prairie. So here we go. These are the kind of rusticy. I quite like them actually. They're all quite nice. I like this. I don't know if they're calling it. Neckerchief. That's what I would have called it actually. Embellishing a hat, I think this is, rather than making a hat. It's just doing a brim. And the waistcoat's very cute. I like that. I like the tassels. I like the, tattiness of it. And we've got the blanket, which does look very Native American, doesn't it? And, earrings that are in the shape of a cactus. Ooh. So, yeah, we're going to have several pages of how to do these. So this magazine plumps for showing them and doing them. Okay, the freebie this time is that waistcoat, which is the best one of the lot. So that's a pretty good freebie pattern to have. Small up to a 2XL. So not a massive size range, not difficult either. It's just there's a schematic. So I like that word, schematic. It sounds very technical. Snow and Steady, Far from the Abominable. Lisa Paddock's Fluffy Yeti is the adorable snowman you need in your life. Well, do you? Do you need him in your life? If you do, there's his pattern. Save pounds on a monthly crochet subscription when you subscribe. What do you get then? How much? So just 20%? But 20% of what is what? Oh, there we go. When you subscribe, $46.99 for 6 instead of $59.94. I've seen better offers from time to time. Cross Stitch magazine sort of advert. Spell it out. So this is basically just making the shape of home and sewing it to a bolstery looking cushion with very dodgy edges. So yeah, not my favourite thing in the magazine. Bit messy. Advert. Belt up. Okay, rude. But there we go. It's a belt that's not really hexagons, but they are elongated hexagons if they have a name. I have no idea. But do you remember those chain belts and crochet belts when they were all the rage? Well, maybe they're trying to bring it back. So spring flowers, like I said, it's not all pansies, but we do have some. And they're saying a beginner. Well, those flowers are not that beginner friendly, are they? They always get it wrong, in my opinion. I would say adventurous beginner or thereabouts, but saying beginner when you've got that flower doesn't look... They're sewn on, I think, anyway, so it's just a granny squares. That's the easy bit. So this is the Magic Touch Jacinta Bowie boxy cardigan, boasts texture, shape and colour all in one. So does it then boast texture? I think we've got a ribbon for sure. Hard to see any kind of stitch pattern and texture, but it definitely has a ribbon around everything. All this part here is ribbon. The rest, haven't got a clue. And it's a small up to a 3XL. I suspect it's just one stitch after another the same. An Irresistible Yarn. This is just a chat. They're stealing my idea of have a yarn with Tracy. We've got a Shooting Star hexagon motifs. So this is a 6-pointed star and rainbow stripes make perfect motif for a cushion by Emma Freelander Collins. It's quite fetching for a cushion, quite like that. Getting my words in a fluffle. Oh no, worms. My worms in a fluffle. Pointing out. Sue Pearson's striking scarf is stitched with cotton and ideal for mid-spring days. Looks quite warm to me. Hardly a spring one, really. I don't know. Although it's cotton. It's popcorn stitches in diamond shapes and these rib type, whether you like it or not. I don't know. What do you think? That's just an advert. Main character energy. Natalie Beard's cute character hats work up quickly. Chunky yarn ideal for last minute fancy dress costumes. Yeah, okay. So dress up stuff. And then what we got? Keeping it real. Every day we're told artificial intelligence will bring huge changes to our lives, but what does that mean for crochet? Absolutely nothing. Because every AI pattern we've seen so far has been awful. 5 tips for spotting faked AI patterns. Well, everyone can spot those photos, can't they? Party time, what are we making? A card with balloons on. Okay, moving on. Gathered, if you want to subscribe. Pot Lucky, this is embellishing your pots and baskets. Because these are baskets, which I've never really liked putting my plants in a basket. Even if you are as careful as you possibly can, they will get a bit damp and ugly. So this is the arcade stitch, which I have got on my channel. If I can remember, I'll put a link to it. So we've got some Starcraft Moreland Chunky, 100 grams, 100% acrylic. That looks quite nice. We've got Signature DK by Novita. What are the prices? So $4.30 roughly for the Moreland Chunky. £20 all but 5p for this DK here. Whoa. And then we have lamb's wool, and that's $13.75 and it's 50 gram. That I wouldn't be able to use because I'm allergic. This one is a 50 gram again and it's $13.49 and it is baby alpaca polyamide and wool. So the alpaca's fine, but I'm not sure about the wool. This is the Cottage Spun Chunky by King Cole. Very nice. I have had some of that. $6.99, 150 grams. That's really good value. And it is 100% acrylic if you're allergic to any wool. So the Aran 50 gram, fine New Zealand merino and brush-tail possum. What? How random. Okay, that is $12.99. And from Zelana, whoever they are. Missed an issue, you can get your back numbers here. There's just hover there for a second so you can see where to go. Show us yours. Sounds rude, but it's not. And there they are, all the stuff that viewers send in. And then we've got, this goes over several pages really, little bits and pieces of fun. Spike stitch, so we're learning spike stitch. What patterns can I make with spike stitch and how to work a spiked cluster. Okay, trying to get my mouth around that wasn't easy. Next issue, we've got another cardie, which done up with ties. Don't like that personally, but you know, I think they just get ugly in the wash unless you can take them out. Hoodie sleeves, Queen Bee, Home Soft Collection, Coastal Blanket and more. Just for you, bonus spring inspo, Shaun the Sheep blanket pattern. Do love a Shaun the Sheep though, so that's all right. We got the how to do-y bits, or as I like to call it, the teaching granny to suck egg section. And we've got an advert. Now we've got the charts and the diagrams. This is cool because you can use it for something else if you want to. All of them. Zooming in on little diddy things. What's this? Another yarn. Sheepies meet the new stonewashed flow. Still yet to find a decent supplier of sheepies in this country where I can get it for my shop, but never mind. So that's just an advert. So we've got this free gift, which we looked at the beginning, and we have this, a little supplement. It's an amigurumi book, and as thick as it is, there are 4, and it's from Circulo, and I do have a few Circulo patterns, well, kits in my shop, hobbyrocks.co.uk, and they are kind of cute. They're really good. I've had ballerinas, one of those kind of what they called octopusy things that you can turn inside out, all sorts of stuff. But this is Woodland Friends. Make in 2 sizes with your hook. So you've got your hook, that's what it was for. Let's have a look. So I like the bunny or the hare, not sure what that is. We've got a fox, I only know that because of the colourings. Badger, I guess. They're making a comeback, you know, in this country, badger. Squirrel. Well, I'm doing well here. Well, I think I am. We will find out. We will indeed find out. So here we go. Cute and clever. Fox. Got that one, guys. Got that one. Wowzer. So, yeah, and you can make them in 2 sizes with your hook. Fast and furry. So this is bunny lover. So, yeah, bunny. Well, could have been a hare. That looks like a hare to me. Oh, heavens, look. Bunny and hare. Goodness gracious, I'm almost a professional. So what else have we got? Brock and Baby. These are, I guess, the badgers. I reckon they're badgers. Let's see. Badger! Wow. I'm on a roll, guys. I'm on a roll. What we got? Bright and bushy. It's got to be, isn't it? It's got to be, it's got to be, it's got to be. Squirrels, as you would say over there across the pond. But squirrel to us over here in the good old UK. That's the supplement. And there they are, the little guys you can make with this. So what do you think? Do you likey? What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? What things float your boat this time around? Have you spotted anything that's the same in other magazines earlier on? Or I haven't spotted too much repetition in this one, which is very good, because sometimes, you know, they just regurgitate patterns, and that is so annoying because you've paid for it again and again. Where's the price? It's a bit small. I'm not sure I can read that. Let's see if I can. No, what is it? $9.99. So yeah, and we know, don't we? We've got that magazine for $4.99 without all the gifts. It still contains adverts, but not overly massive amount. Mostly Crochet Society. But what do you think? Value for money this time around? What do you like? What don't you like? I look forward to reading all your comments, always do. So a massive thank you to everything you do for me, guys. Really appreciate it. So if you could, as I said, subscribe, like, share, hype, all the things, I would appreciate it. So thanks very much. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye for now.